I was eating lunch at my desk when Jake pulled his chair over, placed his phone face down, and said, "Bro, I need to show you something but promise you will not react here." He flipped the phone. TikTok. My fiancé's face as thumbnail. Big text. Red flags. I ignored in my boyfriend. 80,000 views. But views weren't what broke me. At second 47 she looked into the camera and repeated word for word the sentence I said the night I proposed. The most private thing I have ever spoken, and 80,000 strangers were laughing at it. I am Ethan, 32M. She is Brooke, 28F, together. 2.5 years, living together 1 year, engaged 3 months. Brooke runs a TikTok with 45,000 followers. Lifestyle content. I never had TikTok. When we got serious, I told her one thing: our relationship stays off the internet. She said, "Of course, babe. You are my safe space, not my content." I believed her. 2 years she kept that promise. Or so I thought. The night I proposed, we stood on Mount Bonnell in Austin at sunset. My hands shaking so bad I almost dropped the ring. I said something I had practiced in my mirror for 3 weeks. I have never been good with words, but with you I don't need to be. You hear what I mean even when I cannot say it. Right, she cried. Said it was the most beautiful thing anyone told her. 3 months later, that sentence appeared in her TikTok as red flag 4. When he says he is not good with words, it is just an excuse to never communicate properly. She made a face at the camera, like girl run, comment section laughing. 240 likes on one reply alone. Then Jake said something worse. She used the story you told drunk. Your dad leaving when you were 7. Red flag 6. He uses childhood trauma as manipulation. I put my headphones on and watched from the start. It wasn't one video, it was 3. 80,000, 43,000, and 12,000. In video 1, she never said my name, but every detail matched. He makes more money, but we split rent. Truth is, I pay 65%. He doesn't post me on social media. Truth is, I work in fintech, and asked us both to stay private. In video 2, she reenacted our private conversations, like sketches. I need a night to myself became he needs space from me. Skipping her friend's party for a deadline became he chose work over my friends again. Video 3 shut me down. She sat on our bed wearing my ring, crying with perfect lighting, called me her fiancé for the first time on camera, and said he doesn't support my dreams. What I actually said was, I support what you do, but our private life shouldn't be part of it. Someone asked, "Are you gonna leave?" She replied, "Let's just say I have a plan." I wasn't angry. I was numb. Closed the app, set the phone down, stared at my monitor for 20 minutes. She took the most vulnerable moments of my life and sold them for engagement, that proposal. 3 weeks of practice, shaking hands. Nearly dropped the ring. Now, it is a meme. That night I came home. Brooke was filming in the living room. Ring light on, mic clipped. She heard the door and shut everything off. "Hey babe, how was work?" Same mouth that told 80,000 people I weaponized childhood trauma. "Fine," I said, went to the bedroom. She followed. "You okay? Just tired." She smiled. I ordered Thai. Your favorite. Pad C, E, W. She still remembered. Still ordered. Right. That was the worst part. She wasn't a monster all the time. She just became someone else when the camera turned on. I couldn't sleep. She was breathing softly next to me. I opened my laptop, made a new TikTok account, and read every comment. Brooke had replied to hundreds with extra details. One said he makes 6 figures, but my ring was under 5K. It cost $4,800. I saved 6 months while paying off loans. Another said he goes to therapy every Thursday. Like clockwork. What is he even working on? 340 likes. Then the one that changed everything. Someone asked, "Does he know about your TikTok?" She replied, "He doesn't even have TikTok. That is why I can be so honest here. This is my space." She wasn't venting. She was hiding. It wasn't careless. It was calculated. Next morning I didn't confront her. Made coffee, kissed her forehead, went to work. At my desk I built a folder, screen recorded all 3 videos with comments, saved to Google Drive, Screenshotted the TikTok reply. Called a lawyer about our lease. Checked our joint account. Ring light, 380 mic, 220. Content creation course, 1,200. Total 1,800. From shared money funding the channel, dragging me publicly. It is 11 p.m. evidence folder open. I hear Brooke laughing at her phone in the next room. She doesn't know I saw everything. Doesn't know Jake sent it. Doesn't know I recorded it all. And she doesn't know that tomorrow when she leaves to film with Qley, I will not be here when she gets back. She wanted content. I am giving her an ending no video could have prepared her for. Update 1. She didn't notice I was gone until her ring light needed moving. I moved out of the apartment. It took 4 hours. She wasn't home. When she came back, she didn't call me, didn't text asking where I was. You know what her first message said, babe? Did you move my ring light? I cannot find the mount. I had vanished from the apartment. Half the closet, empty. My desk gone, and the first thing she noticed missing was the ring light. That morning Brooke kissed me on the cheek and said, I will be back around 3. Leftover tie in the fridge. She grabbed her bag and left to meet Qley for a content shoot. I watched her pull out of the lot, then checked location sharing. She turned it on months ago, bragged about it to followers. Look, we share locations, no secrets. Her dot landed at Qley's place on South Lamar. I waited 15 minutes. At 9:30 I started packing. I only took what was mine. Clothes, laptop, 2 boxes of books. My spice rack because I was the one who cooked. The knife set my dad gave me before he passed. Did not take the television we bought together. Not the sofa she picked. Not a single thing she gave me. I moved through the apartment slowly, not to memorize it, but because I kept stopping. There was a Polaroid on the fridge. US at Magnolia Market in Waco. She was smiling so wide her eyes were shut. I was kissing her forehead. I wanted to take it. But that photo belonged to a couple that didn't exist anymore. Left it on the fridge. Last thing I did was place the engagement ring on the kitchen counter. The ring I saved 6 months for. The one she told 80,000 people cost under $5,000 like that was embarrassing. No note. No explanation. Explanations give people like Brooke something to argue with. Jake came with his truck, helped carry boxes down 3 flights. He stopped halfway and said, "You sure about this?" She told 80,000 strangers my therapy is a red flag. Yeah, I am sure. He nodded, kept carrying. By 1 p.m. I was sitting in a short-term Airbnb on East Riverside, white walls. No ring light in the corner, no backdrop, no mic on a shelf. Ate a burrito from a food truck and sat in the quiet. First time in a year I ate without wondering if I was being filmed. Now here is the part that stays with me. Brooke got home after 3. The timeline of her messages tells you everything. 3:47 p.m. Babe, did you move my ring light? Cannot find the mount. 4:12 p.m. Hello? Also, we are out of oat milk. 5:30 p.m. Okay, you are being weird. Where are you? 6:15 p.m. Missed call. Voicemail. Ethan, seriously. Where are you? Half the closet is empty. Call me back. 6:22 p.m. Did you take the knives? 6:45 p.m. I am freaking out. Your desk is gone. Half your clothes gone. The ring is on the counter. What is happening? Call me. 6:46 p.m. Ethan. 6:47 p.m. This is insane. We can talk like adults. 6:50 p.m. 3 more calls back to back. From 3:47 to 6:15. Over 2 hours. She didn't realize I was gone. She noticed the ring light before she noticed me. I read that thread 3 times. Hurt the same every time. At 8 p.m. I sent one text. I saw the TikTok. All of them, including the comments. Turned my phone off. Not silent off. What happened next I heard from Jake. Brooke called Qley crying. Qley posted an Instagram story. Some men cannot handle a woman being honest on the internet. Then Brooke called my mother in Nashville. Mrs. Collins. Ethan just left me. I don't know what happened. Everything was fine this morning. Mom called me next day. Honey, Brooke called crying. What is going on? I didn't explain. Sent her the link first video. 80,000 views. Mom went quiet, 30 seconds. Oh, sweetheart, pause. She used the proposal words. Every single one. Her voice got steady. You did the right thing. That night, Brooke deleted all 3 videos. Too late. I had screen recorded everything. So had the internet. Accounts reposted clips captioned. This is why men have trust issues. One 200K account dueted it saying she weaponized his vulnerability for views. Next day, Brooke posted a new video. Swollen eyes, shaking voice. I need to address something. My fiancé left me. I am shattered. Those videos were taken out of context. I was venting, never meant for him to see them. I love him more than anything. Hit 120,000 views in a day, more than the originals. Comments split down the middle. Queen, you deserve better versus you called his therapy a red flag. Watched it once. Then understood the pattern. She didn't apologize to me. She apologized to the camera. Her first instinct after losing her fiancé wasn't to call and explain. It was to film another video. I wasn't her boyfriend. I was her content. Always had been. I thought the drama would end there. Number at 2 a.m. 3 nights later, I got a message from the last person I suspected. Qley, Brooke's best friend. The same Qley who had posted about men who couldn't take the truth. The message read, Ethan, I know you probably hate me right now, but there is something you need to know. The videos aren't the only thing she is hiding. Check her Finsta. I am sorry. I stared at the screen for a long time. I hadn't opened that account yet, but I knew I would. Update 2: her secret account had 11 months of content about me. I opened the Finsta. The secret account Qley told me about. 2,300 followers. 147 posts. Almost all about me. 11 months. From the first week we moved in together, she had turned my private life into a reality show for 2,300 people. Bio read. The unfiltered version. Wine emoji. He doesn't know about this one. I sat on the floor of my Airbnb at 3 a.m. scrolling through it all. The posts fell into categories, like she had built a system. First type she called boyfriend check-ins. Weekly clips of me filmed without my knowledge. Me cooking. Me sleeping. Me on work calls. One video showed me in a Zoom meeting captioned, he just said synergy unironically. Send help. Another showed me parking captioned, watching him try for the 4th time. The confidence is misplaced. A clip of me asleep captioned, this man snores like a freight train. Then tells me I need better sleep hygiene. Friends laughing in comments every time. Second type was worse. Therapy recaps. After every Thursday session, I would come home and tell Brooke what I had been working on. I told her because I trusted her. She posted it all. One said, he told me his therapist said he has anxious attachment. Like, sir, you are attached to me. That is not anxiety, that is taste. Another said, therapy Ethan unlocked a new trauma today. Daddy issues chapter 3. I should get a producer credit. Someone commented, girl, you are terrible. Brooke replied, I know, but it is so good. I put my phone down, walked to the balcony and stood there 15 minutes. I told her about my father because I thought she was safe. She turned it into a recurring segment. Third type was screenshots of our private texts. She would screenshot iMessage conversations, blur my name though every follower knew, and caption them. A text I sent at 1 a.m. saying, I know I am not the easiest person, but I am trying. I really am. Her caption. 1 a.m. emotional texts are so 2022, sir, go to sleep. Another was me texting. I love you with a photo of dinner I cooked. Caption. He thinks carbonara makes up for missing my friend's birthday. It does not, but the pasta was good. Fourth type was financial. She posted my income, our rent split, complained I track expenses. One post said, he asked why I spent $400 on a ring light. Sir, this ring light makes me money. Your spreadsheet makes nobody happy. 2,300 people knew my salary, my loans, my rent, because she needed content. I messaged Qley back. She said she had been uncomfortable for months. Brooke made her promise not to tell. It started as a joke, a place to vent, but it grew. People loved it. She got addicted to engagement. Then Qley said something that dropped my stomach. She has a highlight called Boyfriend Fails, 34 stories. I asked why now. Because she is planning her next video. A story time about her fiancé leaving over TikTok. She will cry on camera and frame you as controlling. She already designed the thumbnail. Reddit told me to go public, post recordings, tag her. Thought about it 10 seconds. Number I refused to become content. I sent Brooke a formal email. Remove all content featuring or referencing me within 72 hours, or I involve legal counsel, separated finances. Withdrew from joint account, notified landlord, transferred deposit, blocked her everywhere, called my therapist. Her response came by text since email was blocked. An email, a legal email, I am your fiancé, Ethan. We are supposed to get married. Then, this is so you, hiding behind emails and silence. This is why I made those videos. You never communicate. I read that and something clicked. She filmed me sleeping, mocked my therapy, exposed my finances, turned my proposal into a punchline, and it was still my fault. That was when I knew I would never go back. The Finsta didn't stay secret. After Qley left the friend group, someone started screenshotting. Posts hit Twitter. This girl had a secret account, mocking her boyfriend's therapy for 11 months. About 15,000 engagements. Brooke shut it down. 2 brand deals on her main TikTok pulled out. She posted a story. When brands drop you for being real, this industry is broken. Lost the money, and the man for the same reason. Couldn't stop turning everything into content. Then Brooke's mother called Karen from Portland, voice shaking. Ethan, honey, I just saw everything. I had no idea. I am so sorry. She has always been like this since high school. The drama, the attention. I thought she would grow out of it. I told her she had always been kind to me. Karen cried. You were the best thing that happened to her. She threw it away for likes. Then she said something that landed hard. Brooke had a Finsta about her ex too. Same pattern, different boyfriend. I wasn't special. I was just the latest season. I thought it was over. This morning Brooke posted a 14-minute video. The truth, my ex-fiancé, the emails, and why I am not the villain, cried the whole time. At minute 9, she read my legal email out loud. Every word, on camera. For the internet, 200,000 views, posted 3 hours ago. Final update, she made her last video about me. I made my first life without her. Brooke's 14-minute video hit 500,000 views. The one where she read my legal email on camera crying through every sentence. For 72 hours I became TikTok's villain. Inbox flooded with strangers calling me controlling, abusive, narcissist. Someone found my LinkedIn and sent threats. Someone tagged my company on Twitter. HR called me in. We are not taking action, but we are aware. I sat there humiliated for something I didn't do. An 800,000 follower account called me a textbook gaslighter. I didn't respond, didn't post evidence. Jake said I had to fight back. I told him no, if I post I become her. Silence isn't losing. Silence is refusing to play. I set everything to private and flew to Nashville. She was waiting at the airport, hugged me 10 seconds without a word. Drove home in quiet. She made mac and cheese and fried chicken. Kitchen smelled exactly like when I was 12 coming home from a bad day at school. We ate in silence. Then she looked at me. Have you been sleeping? Not really. Eating? When I remember, she stared at me a long time. Then said something I will carry for the rest of my life. Ethan, when your father left you were 7, and every day after that you tried to be easy to love. You made yourself small so no one else would leave. You did that for 25 years. So when you tell me she used your softness against you, I need you to understand something. That softness is not a flaw. It is the bravest thing about you, and anyone who turns it into a punchline doesn't deserve to be in the same room as you. I cried first time since everything happened. Not because of Brooke, because someone finally said the thing I needed to hear for 25 years. I didn't have to defend myself. Truth came out on its own. Weeks later, Qley posted her own video, 8 minutes, voice shaking. I was Brooke's best friend. Here is what actually happened. She told the truth about the Finsta, the therapy recaps, the screenshots, then revealed the worst part. Brooke had a phone folder called Content Ideas, a list of things I had said she planned to use in future videos. Qley said she had a note reading Save the Crying proposal story for 100K milestone, waiting for the right moment for maximum engagement. That video hit 300,000 views. The internet turned. Comments on Brooke's video shifted. Wait, she had a Finsta mocking his therapy. The 800K account posted a correction. I was wrong. A hashtag started trending. I didn't know because I had turned off everything. Brooke tried once more. Former friends who betray you for clout, got ratio would immediately remaining brand deals pulled out. She deleted TikTok entirely. Instagram went private. The platform that made her powerful finally went quiet. 3 months later, I moved to Nashville permanently. Remote work with the same company. Found a small apartment in East Nashville near Germantown. My life got simple. Saturday morning farmers market. Cooking dinner, reading, walking along the Cumberland River. No ring light, no backdrop, no audience. I met Natalie on the stairwell moving day. She was coming down as I carried boxes up, held the door and smiled. Welcome to the building. Fair warning. The walls are thin, and I play guitar badly. I laughed. First, real laugh in months. We didn't rush anything. Casual dinners. Long conversations on the balcony while the city got dark. One night, I asked if she was on social media. She shook her head. Deleted everything 2 years ago. Best decision I ever made. My life is for me, not for an audience. She said in one sentence what I had been trying to explain for 2.5 years. Karen called one last time 3 months later. Brooke moved back to Portland, living with her parents. Going to therapy for real this time. Deleted TikTok and Instagram completely. Karen said she asked me to tell you she is sorry. A real sorry, not a camera sorry. I told Karen I appreciate that. I genuinely hope she heals. Karen's voice cracked. You are a good man, Ethan. Brooke filmed hundreds of videos, but none of them captured the moment she lost the person who loved her most. Because that moment happened in silence. No camera, no ring light, no thumbnail, no comment section. Just a ring on a kitchen counter, and an apartment slowly going empty. She wanted content. She wanted views. She wanted engagement. In the end, she got all of it. 500,000 views on her final video, and 0 people beside her when the camera turned off. I don't hate Brooke. I hate that it took me 2.5 years to realize that to her, I was never a fiancé. I was content. I had always been content. Last night, Natalie and I sat on the balcony listening to music drifting up from a bar down the street. She asked, "Do you want to take a selfie?" I said no. This moment doesn't need a photo. She smiled. Good answer. And for the first time in my life, I was living inside a moment that nobody needed to turn into content. Just 2 people sitting quietly, listening to music, and feeling like enough.